the song "Clocks All Stop" is reminiscent of Utopia. How did that song come about?
Well, that song, I had written the music for that song early on in the recording process for the record. I knew that I wanted to have at least one song on the record that was that if Utopia was still together these days, or we were still making records, that it would be a song that you might hear on a Utopia record. And it was also the song that I was going to ask Todd and Roger to play on. I didn't think it appropriate to have all three members or all four members on one track. I thought that would be a blatant attempt by me to try to sell records, and I thought that would be a little bit of a cheap shot. So instead of having Roger, Todd, and Willie on one song, I just figured it might be best to have Willie on one song and Todd and Roger on another. So this was the song that when I was on tour with Todd at the time, and I had started recording this song, and I said, hey, I went to Todd and I said, I've never asked you for a recording favor before in the 35, 36, 37 years that we've worked together. I've never asked you for any favor, but I'm going to ask you a favor now. Would you please consider singing something or playing something on my record? I'm working on a solo record. And he said, yeah, sure, why not? So then I knew that it had to be a really good song, because I didn't want to just throw anything at him. I wanted it to be the right song for him to play on. I went back, and this song is a co-write with Phil Thornley, and I went back to Phil and I said, Phil, Todd's going to play on the song, but right now the lyric was, before we even had anything written, we had the melody, but the chorus, the way the chorus goes now is, but the clock's all stopped the second you walked away. Well, for the longest time, the lyric was, ooh, baby, baby, I'm crying over you, baby, baby, I'm dying over you. And it was kind of not really cool. And I wasn't about to bring that to Todd, because it wasn't so much a placeholder lyric as it was like, I'm sure if I had said to Phil, yeah, Phil, that's good enough, let's move on, he would have said, oh, okay. But I kept going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth to try to get the right lyric for the song that was meaningful and not ooh baby baby, which I thought was just a little below me. Anyway, so we finished writing the lyrics, and I gave the song to Todd. I sent the song to Todd, and I said, there's a little vocal arrangement, there's a little vocal interlude both in the middle section of the song that's kind of reminiscent of one of the songs that I first did with Utopia, which is called Eternal Love. And there's a vocal section in the middle of that song, and I thought, wow, wouldn't it be nice, since this is my Utopia song, to put the same little vocal thing, little vocal interlude, into the middle of this song. And I thought, I'm going to have Todd sing this along with me. So I sent it to him, and I said, by the way, if you hear anything of any other backgrounds that you think might work in the song, by all means, feel free to put anything in you want. And I sent him the song in July of 2013, August of 2013, September of 2013, October, November, December, I didn't hear anything. And I was getting just a little wiggly about it, because I thought, well, it's already been almost 6 months, and, he hasn't sent me anything back. I sent him an email, and he said, I have a couple of other things that I have to do, but I'll get to it. January 2014, February 2014, March 2014. In April of 2014, he sent it back to me, and he said, I didn't really hear any other backgrounds, but I did hear a guitar part. And when I played what he sent, what he put on the track, I was just so happy. I was so proud to have been working with this guy. It's quintessential Todd. It's almost like I saw the light. It's just almost the same kind of guitar part as the signature guitar part in one of his biggest hit songs. And I was overwhelmed with this feeling of gratitude for this man who, helped shape my career, taught me pretty much everything I know about making records and writing songs. And I couldn't have been happier with what he did, and the reaction to the song has been great.
And it's truly a beautiful song.
Thank you.